Fast cars, gorgeous people, and high-octane crime. There are some Hollywood pairings that just seem fated to be legendary, like the first time Paul Walker appeared alongside Vin Diesel in The Fast and the Furious and stole our hearts. The action crime thriller went on to become Universal Pictures' highest-grossing franchise of all time. And Paul, playing the reluctant undercover cop Brian O'Connor, investigating hijackers using high-performance race cars, was catapulted into international stardom. He remained the likable Californian golden boy of the nitro-fueled, rubber-burning extravaganza through all the ups and downs of 6 sequels. But despite his undeniable celluloid charm, Paul remained surprisingly down-to-earth in private life, helping marine biologists map shark migration, getting his hands dirty in disaster cleanup efforts, and starting up the international humanitarian emergency response organization Reach Out Worldwide. Oh, and racing cars, of course. Now the 8th film, The Fate of the Furious, is hitting cinemas, and it's all that a petrol-loving adrenaline junkie could possibly desire. With one notable exception, Paul isn't in it.
Let's get straight to the breaking news out of Hollywood this morning.
Yeah, Paul Walker, one of the stars of the enormously popular Fast and Furious movies, dead in a car crash. The accident scene tells the story. There it is. Walker was a passenger in a Porsche that collided with a pole and caught fire. The actor had been attending his charity event to benefit typhoon victims in the Philippines.
In his absence, the film and his charity ground to a halt. And the story might have ended there. But then a new hero walked in to continue where Paul could not. And a whole new chapter began in the Fast and Furious Walker story, which is undeniably a parable about family and big-heartedness. Meet Cody Walker, Paul's younger brother.
My name's Cody Walker. I'm an ambassador for Reach Out Worldwide, which my brother Paul Walker founded in 2010.
Cody Walker and his brother Caleb are remarkably similar in look and vibe to Paul. They're also chips off the same block and saw their brother as an inspiration.
I was actually working as a paramedic up in Oregon in the States. I worked on an ambulance. Reach Out Worldwide is something that Paul created in 2010 after the earthquake that occurred in Haiti. At the time I was at university. I wasn't a paramedic yet, and it was something that he wanted to help with. And so what he did was he called up his friends that were firemen and paramedics, and he funded a trip to go to Haiti to help the people there. I wanted to continue with school to get into emergency medical services so that I could be of assistance on future volunteer deployments.
Whilst the filmmakers of Fast and Furious 7 were contemplating canning the film, the Fast and Furious cast, who had famously become a family over the years, approached the Walker family.
Vin came to my house and spoke with my parents about, would Paul want to scrap the movie or do we want to finish the movie? And the response was, no, you have to finish the movie. This is something that's so important to the fans, to everybody. Paul would want something that he started off to be completed.
The surprising result was that Cody stepped in on screen to complete Paul's scenes with the help of CGI and the support of the cast.
It wasn't an easy decision when asked to come in and to do some testing to see if this was even going to be a possibility. It was a roller coaster of a lot of emotions, and I couldn't have done it without my brother Caleb at my side for over 3 months that we worked on the film. But we had so much support from the cast, and it is a family, it really is, and so that's what made it possible.
But offset, Cody had even bigger shoes to fill with Reach Out Worldwide.
I never saw myself in the position that I am in now, of course, and his death changed everything. He was Reach Out Worldwide, and I just felt compelled to move down from Oregon and continue his work.
If Paul Walker was so famous, why wasn't his charity splashed all over the news with celebrity endorsements?
He wasn't looking for any recognition for his work. And that's why it's something that he funded completely by himself. He wanted to be on the ground helping those that were affected from natural disasters. I mean, he wasn't medically trained, but he was there to be a pack mule, for his team that he was funding to go. There are instances when Paul was still around going with Reach Out Worldwide where the cameras would eventually sometimes show up and Paul would beg them to please don't cover me, because that's not the idea here. We are small by design so that we can send our teams in and out of an airport and get transportation to go into areas that the media can't even reach at times, And those communities that are sometimes forgotten, that is what Row is about. We want to go where the cameras are not.
Reach Out Worldwide has continued to stay affiliated with the Fast and Furious brand, touring with the film premieres, cross-pollinating ideas and memorabilia to raise vital funds for their programs, including charity auctions, car shows and memorial drives.
I reached out to Vin just a couple of weeks ago too to let him know that I was going to be going to Hong Kong and then Australia to build awareness for Reach Out Worldwide, which he was so excited to help with. He's provided a bunch of signed stuff just so that we could auction it off. It all goes towards the charity. I got some love from Tyrese on social media recently. They love it that I'm here to just build support for the charity and of course, represent the brand of Fast family, and I'm happy. I'm really happy to be here and very grateful to have that support from them.
And the fans have really got behind Cody to support the continuation of the films and the charity.
His brother is continuing it, so I thought it's very nice for me to come in and show, because I'm from Africa, all these things happen a lot, and having people like that helping out, I think they need our hands.
I love to be involved in the charity. Well, I love the movies themselves, first of all. It's nice to be able to marry my love for the films as well as helping those in need as well.
Part of the fanfare is the Drive for Paul initiative, being carried out in cities around the world in tandem with the latest film release, to bring together car enthusiasts, Fast and Furious fans, and supporters of the Reach Out Worldwide charity to build awareness and have some fun in the process. He certainly looks the part. But does Cody even like cars and movies like his brother did?
Oh yeah. Oh no, absolutely. I love cars. My wife, not so much. I get around the car community, where we go, people want to talk cars, and she just kind of rolls her eyes at me sometimes and checks out. But no, I love it. And the fans really love it. I think that's definitely helped with the community. The fans that have met me, they go and they tell their friends, oh, Cody's one of us, Paul was the real deal in the franchise. There is a big hole without him there. I think the car community really connected with Paul because he was one of them. He loved cars. And being the little brother, being around all of that, he was such a big example for me. And so many of the interests and loves that I have in my life are definitely from his influence on me. And I have been continuing to act after Fast 7. It's something that I did as a kid, and I was a drama theater kid on the stage. And I have some projects of my own to come out, but I think that by continuing acting myself, I can better serve the organization moving forward in years to come as an ambassador for Reach Out Worldwide.
Cody Walker's film career began in the most unusual of circumstances, but much like his brother, his charm and genuine drive to make the world a better place indicate a blooming, if unexpected, career in the bright lights. He's a one to watch. He recently filmed with Nicolas Cage in the American war film USS Indianapolis: Men of Courage, and will star opposite Van Damme in another film.
There's talk about 9, me being involved in 9. Vin just recently teased a little online about bringing the franchise to Australia. That's something that I wanted to see happen for 8, and we'll see where that goes. I really think that the fans down here deserve it.
But despite the glittering future, like his brother, Cody remains a grounded family guy, with his heart firmly in the right place.
Well, he was really low-key, right? He was a big star, but he was very private. He wasn't a prima donna by any stretch of the imagination. He wasn't really in the tabloids a lot. That's the way that he preferred it to be. It was appropriate that I was the one that continued his legacy. We were so close. I knew how he felt about this organization. It's just awesome to be his little brother. Just want to say thank you. Thank you to all of the fans in Australia. People are here so wonderful. I love my Aussies, that's for sure. I'm Cody Walker, and you're watching Fashion Industry Broadcast.